back for another edition of How to Build the Ultimate Comic Collection on a Budget. Before we see what's inside and we talk about how to do it, I want to ask everyone to go and vote for my channel for the Comic Book Community Awards for the best cleaning, pressing, and restoration techniques. I'll leave the link in the description. Please go support the channel if you watch my uploads and you enjoy. It would be fun to win. Okay, so right now what we have is a upload where inside it's a Golden Age book. And it's a Golden Age book that fits perfectly in the criteria of how to build the ultimate comic collection on a budget. Now, this is my 5th upload in relation to the series, and I am going to make a playlist, so by the time that this is uploaded, there will be a playlist on my channel, so go check it out. The other tips that I gave, I have notes here on the side, is that I basically gave some things that I do in order to find books on a budget, because I don't like to spend super amount of money on books unless I really want the book. So part 1 was do broad searches on eBay. And what does that mean? If you're looking for Wiz Comics, instead of doing a search saying Wiz Comics, do a search saying Fawcett Comics Golden Age. And that basically will open up the number of books that you can find potentially, and also it will open up books that maybe the seller misspelled. For an example, Wiz, W-I-Z, I see a lot, and I'm able to pick the books up because I do the search under Fawcett Comics. The second one I did was look for books that have cutouts or pieces of the pages missing. If you want that key book and you can't afford the book in nice condition, there's nothing wrong with getting a book in a condition where there are coupons cut out or pieces of pages missing. And I actually search on eBay those key terms, and I have gotten books that I've been searching for quite some time in dealing with situations where there are pieces of the pages missing. The third was look for bug chew books, fire damage books. A lot of times the damage is on the back and you can repair it. And then the last part of the series, I said look for books with incomplete pages, books that are missing pages. And the example was the Action Comics that I just did with Superman on the World War II plane that I bought from Alex the Comic Hoarder. It was missing a few pages, so I think I did very well picking up that key book. So this is the 5th installment, and the book to prove my point is Wiz Comics number 19. From July, I believe it's from July 1942. We're going to open it up and we're going to see. But it's an early Wiz Comics. And this is a classic, what CGC and collectors like to say, shark cover. Now, I've been hunting for this book for quite some time. This is the original listing right here. And it's always been out of reach because this book commands a premium because it is very sought after. Now, that shark looks like either a tiger shark or a bull shark combination. I love seeing sharks in the early Golden Age in comic books because back then, no really TV that everyone had access to what sharks look like, or YouTube, and a lot of times the artist took artistic liberty in drawing the shark, especially with the eyeball bulging out and his eye bulging out with the pupil. It's just an awesome picture, in my opinion, an awesome cover, and I'm very happy to get this book in the PC. So enough babbling, Jerry the Jitterbug. What is the lesson? What is the situation? Why is this book a book that falls buying the Ultimate Comic Collection on a budget? Well, for one thing, I don't know if you notice this section right here on, there is a rip in the cover. Now, right here, this portion of the cover is a reproduction. So we have from this line on going backwards, this is some sort of amateur restoration that was performed during the lifetime of this book. So let's open it up and let's take a look and see. So the person who actually put this on made some sort of photocopy and flipped it on both sides, and it looks like they glued it and then they connected it to the front cover. So the lesson for this is you can look for books with amateur restoration. And what happened, or the price that I paid for this book, all in was $90. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this book yet, whether I'm going to keep the amateur restoration and just clean it up, or perhaps try to remove the amateur restoration, which I know I can remove it, and send it in. And if you look right here for this this is the Captain Marvel serial that they were talking about, that they're referring to back in the day. And you see how the artist forgot to put in the lightning bolt on Captain Marvel's chest. So that is the issue with this book. There is amateur restoration. So that is the lesson to how to purchase or how to build the Ultimate Comic Collection. Another thing that was advertised on this book is that the centerfold was missing. And this book is from 1941. I was off by 1 year. So the centerfold was missing as well. And that basically, look at that, another picture of a shark. So this also goes with a prior upload, lesson number 4, look for books that have missing pages. So I'm okay grabbing this book for what I paid, with the missing portion of the front cover and a missing centerfold. So that's it, guys. Whether I'm going to remove this, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And I would appreciate maybe the community's opinion. Should I remove the restoration? And basically the cover is going to be looking like that. You have the good portion of the cover featuring the shark and Captain Marvel basically strangling and choking the shark out. You have the nice portion of the girl's face here in the bathing suit, but you would be missing this portion of the cover, and you would see the interior. Now, how they placed it on, I don't know. And that is subject of another upload. It looks like, I don't know how they put this on. I'm gonna have to basically maybe get my microscope and do a further evaluation and get really close and try to determine how this piece of paper is connected to the original cover. But they did a pretty good job, in my opinion. So keep it, take it off, just deal with a purple label, clean it up as best as possible, keep the amateur restoration on. We know that it's going to get a 0.5 and probably a C1 restoration amateur, but it is together and it does have a full cover. So I'm really contemplating, guys, maybe just keeping it on and getting it to a purple label and making it look the best as possible. So thank you for watching. Go check out the playlist that is on my channel in relation to how to build an Ultimate Comic Collection. and I'll see you soon.